This is the first podcast video, so I need to explain stuff.
It's a podcast that we're talking on.
But it's never going to be live.
Why would they think it's live?
Because a lot of them are on YouTube. People just go live and make podcasts.
I think they know if they're watching a live video or not.
Maybe I'm worrying about that too much.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine, not knowing that.
Yeah. All right, first question. When I make really big lures, is that more attracting to you?
More attracted.
Are you more attracted to me when I make really big lures?
Like as my husband?
Yeah.
Really?
Just a warm up here.
Oh man, I'm getting sweaty already.
Yeah, your face is getting red.
Stop. Oh my. More attracted to you?
You answer honestly.
I've never thought of that before. I don't know. Okay, I need to see a little one and then see a big one.
Back there. That's only a 6-incher.
Oh, that one's really good though.
Yeah,
I like that
paint
one.
scheme on that one.
Yeah.
Spinner.
I was pretty attracted to you when you were making that in your video. Because it's really good.
The gator gill?
No, the little one.
The little one?
Yeah.
So no.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay.
I think I'm just attracted in general. But I don't think the big ones make me more attracted.
So if the video gets a lot of views,
Stop.
what does that do?
It makes me happy that we are doing good, you know?
Okay. Has nothing to do with
Or
attractiveness.
I should say that you're doing good because I didn't really have anything to do with it. So
You benefit,
yeah,
of course.
that was a good one. Because I feel like this is your natural like talent. That's kind of like showing off in a way,
Oh.
you know? And so if showing off isn't as attractive, this is more like, yeah, you're good, you know? Like you're really good.
Yeah. I started the gator gill, just because I thought I needed to step it up.
Yeah.
It felt kind of, even though I just made the arowana, and I don't know, I just really felt like something different needed to be done. And I did something different with the teeth, I guess. That's it.
Like I'm impressed and attracted by, you know, your creativity and coming up with that stuff. But yeah, it is more like show offy than just like your normal lures that look really good.
So showing off isn't attractive?
Not to me, no.
Good to know. Never would have guessed.
What? Your natural self is more attractive.
Thanks. Next question. So we've talked about how I title things and how you would title things. I guess not so much thumbnails on the videos I make, but you prefer a more simple and mysterious title that leaves question in people's minds, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not me who likes that. It's more like what I think would do good on YouTube.
Yeah. What you think would do good on YouTube is leaving a bit of mystery in the title. And then what I kind of feel like would do good on YouTube is making sure there's no misunderstanding. Like, tell them exactly what's going on in the video. So, I don't know, descriptiveness.
Yeah.
Simplified. That's what I like. Like making a blank lure.
Yeah.
And you like what I did just with the gator gill, like bluegill plus gator equals gator gill.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which did good.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't title it that at first.
No, I didn't. And it didn't do as good. Then I changed the thumbnail and title and it popped off. Went over 100K and
I know.
That's kind of
Those
the
are
goal.
my ideas.
It's understandable. It works both ways. You see other videos like have 4 million views and it's like, guy makes this and it says exactly what it is. Oh my gosh, amazing, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That's the problem. YouTube does not make any sense to me.
Nothing's quantifiably explainable.
Some people have it figured out apparently though. The algorithm.
Or some people just get lucky. No, some people do have it completely
like
figured
legit,
out.
no.
Yeah. There's courses, there's master classes that you can take and they'll tell you all the secrets of YouTube and its algorithm.
Yeah, because if you're just looking at YouTube, it makes no sense.
Yeah. I've struggled with it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Had some success. I don't know. How would you quantify the success I've had on YouTube? Like what level am I at, would you say? compared to everybody else, the whole spectrum. I'm at like level 3, I feel.
I mean,
out of 10.
so there's like PewDiePie.
Yeah, there's Mr. Beast. There's like just.
So you're just telling me to say what level you are based on your views?
I feel like I'm at 3. I'm just throwing it out there.
Or what level are you on based on like our goals as a family?
No, the spectrum on YouTube, just YouTube.
Well, I mean, that's just like a number thing. That whatever your number is, that's your level.
I'm a numbers guy.
It's not like what our goals are, our personal. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's all I wanted to be.
All right. Okay. What did I get you for Christmas? Just
a Cricut heat press.
Cricut heat press?
Yeah.
And
what else?
And some trips to the spa.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
I thought that was a pretty good present.
It was. I haven't used it yet. I called them and they didn't answer twice. And I left a message and they didn't call me back. So.
You think I could have done better?
No, that was
like
amazing.
A spa trip?
No.
I feel like the spa trip was a grand slam.
Yeah, I've never been to the spa.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be amazing. I have had I think it was an hour massage. Because I used to work at a chiropractic office and the massage therapist there was my friend. And she gave me a massage so I know like what the patients were going through. I don't know why I needed to know that, but that was the only time I've ever had one. I never had it like in a spa.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
With like hot rocks and
an
environment that's peaceful.
You can do hot stones or sugar scrub, which I'll probably do that because my dry winter legs are horribly itchy. But yeah, I offered doing a couples massage.
Yeah, I'm kind of iffy about going in and getting rubbed on by some other women.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's amazing.
It's probably pretty nice.
Yeah. I can, push that aside for you to experience it because it's a nice.
Yeah, it's a professional setting. Nothing to worry about.
Yep.
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So do you ever see yourself having your own YouTube channel someday?
Maybe.
That is putting you on the spot to commit. Like if you say yes or no right now, but...
No. I mean, I can see myself having one, yeah.
You feel like you're the kind of person that could manage and have a good, like, consistent YouTube channel?
Probably.
It's tough.
I just don't know when in my life I'm going to have time to do that. Because we're homeschooling.
Yeah.
And I don't have babysitters and stuff, so I don't know when... I mean, when do kids just, like, not need you all the time?
Right. And I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Is it 5? Is it 7? Is it 13? Who knows?
Yeah, because even if they're 13, I'm still homeschooling them. And I don't know, I don't see them like leaving me alone for hours in a day.
They need you full time right now. And I guess we're wondering when they don't need you part time in a way. But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. So maybe when they move out, I will, when I'm old. An old lady.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, or maybe at night sometime.
Like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We've got the baby monitor with us.
Yeah, when they're like sleeping in till noon and going to bed, I don't know, by themselves. Maybe I can do it at night.
Yeah. I got no more questions.
That was 5?
1, 2, 3.
What's your next bait idea?
A bird. A topwater, open, belly pour bird that
What kind
has
of bird?
twister tails. And one sec.
Is that a soft plastic?
Yeah. I want Jason to work on it too.
Oh my. Is that going to be a mold?
Yeah. It is.
Oh my, honey.
Use a double frog
See,
hook.
I'm impressed by your molds, I think, the most.
My molds.
Yeah. Like
Not the baits themselves, but the molds.
Well, the molds that you design.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. That's just so cool.
Yeah, that'll be a cool one. And practical. Like, birds fall in the water and have issues when they do. And this thing's going to have issues. Or make it seem that way, at least.
That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Ever seen.
Legit, yeah. I'm impressed.
You're... Wow.
I've not kidding. That's like genius.
You're not just playing it up.
I'm not.
Okay.
That's literally genius. A bird. A soft plastic bird.
Yeah, I want to make that and have the master and take it to Florida and have Jason make the aluminum version.
You're gonna go before me.
I might. I need to get that done and made. I threw my printer away because it broke. It's no longer right here. It was dead.
You threw it
wouldn't
away.
Do anything.
Really?
It would make little twitches and be done. Too much dust in it. But I got a thermal head printer, like for shipping labels, and you can print anything with those still, no ink.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So to make copies of this, I need to wait for that printer to get in. Yes, I'm making the connections where the wings go into the body thin and flat and tall. So the wings, when you cast it, go like that with kind of like a crawler bait. So it casts really good. Like it won't cast like a helicopter with the wings straight out at all times. It'll cast, they'll fold up, and then it hits the water, and they'll come back with the twister tails and blah, 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 blah. That's the goal.
Honey.
I know, and there's a farm pond that I fish at a lot with catfish, and catfish love picking birds off the water on the top.
Like you saw that? A real bird?
You see it all the time, catfish rolling on the surface of that pond.
My.
I don't know if they're going after birds or their poop, who knows, but that's the goal.
Yeah, I didn't know fish ate birds.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I guess alligators do.
I've seen wood ducks and all their babies trailing along, and you hear bloop once in a while, and then, there's one missing.
You told me
and
that.
Bloop, and there's another missing.
That's sad.
He's down to 2. 1. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but that's a thing.
That is exciting. I'm more impressed with that than the gator gill. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Really? Like, you're like, why?
Because that was
I
so
know.
much more. The gator gill.
I know. Yeah, that just seems genius to me. Like, people will love that, and everyone will love to use that. I don't know. And it's just, like, so, original, you know? That's obviously original, the gator gill.
Yeah, that's just art.
But it's, like, an art piece. It's not, like...
Artists aren't attractive to you. You like practical, functioning men.
I do,
That's what's
yeah.
attractive to you. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Good thing you're both, right?
Yeah, good.
You are.
Thanks, honey. Look at that. Getting tired.
My body shuts down at 9:30 every night.
I haven't had time for that coffee to get inside of me. This is the day after New Year's Eve. This is New Year's. You don't have to say it that way, do you? This is New Year's. Do they call the first of each year, January 1st of each year, New Year's?
It's New Year's Day.
New Year's. That's what I say.
Drink
Sorry
up,
if this
honey.
is weird. I have a different shirt on. This is 2 days later. We're new at this. This might be a reoccurring thing, actually, where we just piece days together and make one podcast with multiple attempts. So here we go. Chelsie has questions for me this time. I'm just going to drink coffee and answer questions.
Are you ready?
Sure. Let's go.
These are the ones I came up with. I hope you don't laugh.
I'm ready.
Okay. Who's your favorite singer?
Yours is Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it is. I was thinking about that. I'm like, is it really? And I was like, it is.
Okay.
I know.
Favorite singer, dude. I don't take singing seriously. And I don't want to say Coulter Wall because he's not.
I knew it.
He's like what would you call Coulter Wall? He has a thing about him and his singing that's special.
He's a singer.
Yeah, he's a singer, but I feel like I should take into account the skill
No.
of the person singing.
It's just your favorite. Whoever you
'Cause,
like
Freddie
listening.
Mercury's insane.
Well, whoever you like listening to the most, I'd say.
But, let's just say Coulter Wall. Kind of throw a wrench in everything. You know, not ideal singing, of course, but I
What?
listen to a lot of Coulter Wall.
I didn't want to say Justin Bieber was my favorite, but it's just the truth. Like,
That's it? Cool. All of that
I knew it.
deliberation?
I already knew it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to verify. What's your favorite type of bait to make? Sorry, did my voice crack in that?
Yeah, you said it really quiet, like you were nervous about answering. Like,
No, I had a...
What's your favorite bait to make?
I had a thing in my throat from the coffee.
Speak up, honey.
Okay.
What was that?
What's your favorite type of bait to make?
Probably like a super intricate weight transfer standard crankbait. So like the weight transfer stuff inside of just a normal crankbait body, and having that stuff impart certain things to the bait while you're fishing it. That kind of thing. That's my favorite kind of bait to make. Internal rattles, weight transfer. I've never been much of a through wire guy.
Why is it the funnest or what?
It seems like the most substantial and useful thing to make, because you can cast those weight transfer baits so much further. So it just, you feel like you're making something really fishing wise, like practical, but at the same time I can put my paint jobs on it and it's like the bait I've always made, just a standard crankbait.
But it has a little something different.
Yeah, you're making it even more practical. That's where I'm at right now with it.
Why is it more practical? Because of the noise?
Yeah, it's got rattles, it attracts the fish more, and you can cast it way further. That's what the weight transfer stuff is for, is casting further.
Oh, I thought it was for noise or something.
No, it sends weight to the back of the bait when you cast, and it makes it cast way further and more accurate. Yeah, I would say all the fancy swim bait stuff, but that stuff's just so hard and time consuming and brain melting.
Yeah, you never seem like you're enjoying it when you make those.
Yeah, not quite as much. It's enjoyable when it's something you got down really well.
Yeah.
And you're doing your dance, you know, that you already know, and you're doing it really well. You feel good. You feel more better about it. You just feel better about it. I shouldn't have said more there. Coffee's kicking in.
Woo! Yeah, I can tell.
I did a little dance.
I was going to say something. I think my coffee's kicking in and it makes my brain like, ee, and then I forget what I was thinking.
You got to go with it.
Oh, something about the bait.
Am I too intense for you right now?
Yeah, I think the coffee's like doing something bad.
To you or me?
To me.
Oh, Chip's even like...
Here. Yeah, we should take a video.
This is what Chip's doing right now. He senses the coffee energy.
Chip, stop licking my feet. That is disturbing. Okay. Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh, we were talking about how you're not enjoying You're talking about swim baits or the big baits?
The super intricate, the uselessly intricate things. It always comes to the point where I stop enjoying it and I have to push through.
Yeah, because it takes so long and it's so tedious, right?
More of the tedious stuff.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to doing the same thing for 6 hours, you know?
Yeah, you seem miserable when you make those, honestly. Once it gets to like a certain day into it, yeah.
It's a choice that I make, you know?
Yeah.
If you're the one making the choice to be miserable, you're doing it for a reason, you know? Mm-hmm. It's worth it to me.
But your weight transfers are your most enjoyable.
Yeah, they are. Because it's not that much more work to get way more practicality out of a bait. With the internal carving, the chambers and the channels and the... Mm-hmm. That's why.
Nice. What do you like to do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
If you had a whole day of just fun, what would you do?
I'd wake up, do the workout I do. I do like a daily workout kind of thing. I have to do that. Dude, I don't know. That's sad.
I had a feeling this would be a hard one for you.
Dang.
It's okay.
I don't know anything I like to do other than bait making and working and stuff. That is...
You can take your time.
Well, it's hitting me hard because of how little I can come up with right now.
It was hard for me too.
Because I wouldn't go fishing.
Yeah.
Because that's part of like what I do.
I think you've asked me this before. Recently even, and I was like, what do I like?
I drink coffee that day. Mm-hmm. I would definitely drink coffee. Thank you, Jason and Amanda, for the awesome mug. Epic Bait Molds, Marling Bait Yeti. Thank you. Shout out to Epic Bait Molds. Got a lot of coffee energy going. I would cook. That's it.
Cook all day?
Yeah, I was super relaxed when I came up with that answer, and boom, I would cook. Make pizza or ribs or smoke something on the smoker. I would just plan something to hover around the grill and be out here.
In your shop?
In my shop.
Making bait.
But I got to watch the grill. No, I wouldn't make baits.
Oh. What would you do? Just watch TV?
Yeah, I'd turn on that TV, watch some like hookup tackle or Project Farm videos, or just
Chill
bum
out.
around, do some extra working out maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just bum around my garage
Yeah.
and not do anything practical or useful.
Well, cooking is
Cooking.
pretty useful.
Supper that night.
Yeah,
I
that'd
got
be awesome.
supper covered.
Okay, say you had to do something outside of the house.
I don't have that thing yet because metal detecting just came into my mind. I'm interested in getting a metal detector. I just haven't gotten one yet.
It can be hypothetical.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do?
It's like something I don't do yet because I don't do that. I don't do that stuff.
This is just like the perfect day. You could do anything. So, metal detecting?
Man, that sounds so lame.
You could find treasures and
Go.
stuff.
Dig up some like scraps of aluminum siding and tin can tabs.
We used to have a metal detector, a little cheap one.
Yeah.
And we used it in our yard.
We got
and
it for like $50.
Yeah. No, I think it was like 80.
Where'd we get it? Shields?
Mm-hmm.
We went to Shields and got an $80 metal detector.
Got like the cheapest one that they have.
Found some Indian head pennies. I think
Yeah.
that's the best thing we found in
Yeah.
our yard.
Yeah. I want to find a ring. That would be so cool.
But then what would you do? Like you got this crusty old ring.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I could maybe it's not crusty.
Oh, it's pristine.
Not pristine, but I've seen them. It's probably fake now that I'm thinking about it.
You think
They probably just threw a nice little ring in the dirt and was like, "Ooh, we found it."
when you see some pretty nice ones with just like one side has some dirt caked on it, like they shoved mud on it
Yeah.
and then threw it in the ground, that's kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I'm thinking I'm envisioning a beautiful ring with like a blue stone.
What's really cool in the metal detecting videos is when they find the stashes of coins, like the silver stashes or even the
know.
gold stashes that an old house left in a jar in the ground. They buried it under that tree, you know. That happened.
I know,
in
that'd
a
be
video
so
I've seen.
cool.
That's what inspires people to go get those Garrett metal detectors, and but you can spend like $1,000 on one.
Yeah, but then you don't
I mean,
have
I
to
got
spend any more.
$1,000 combos, rods.
Yeah,
reels.
but you spend 1,000 and then you have it. You don't have to keep
Yeah, that's
buying
true.
stuff for it, like fishing.
Better headphones, better metal detecting gloves,
You would do that.
but different heads for the detector.
You'd be like, "Oh, I lost my metal detector."
Need my little 4-inch pinpointer head
Okay.
after I hear it beep, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't take it anywhere weird. You did.
The hand gestures. I think
They didn't
that's
see
what-
that.
Okay, so metal detecting.
Gosh, I don't want that. Still, I don't want that to be it. What would I do
Honey,
outside
okay.
of that? What? I can think about this. Give me time. What do other people do? There's biking.
No, think of what you want to do.
Yeah, let's just go with metal detecting. Good Lord. Help me.
This is probably going to be hard for you as well.
Great.
Because it's kind of, I guess, related in a way. If you were immortal for a day, what would you do?
Immortal.
Yeah, like you can't die at all. So you can literally, like, jump off a cliff.
I have no
And be
interest
fine.
in doing anything that, like, would hurt.
Swim
Would I
with
still feel
sharks?
pain?
Let's just say no. Like, you can't get hurt, you can't die, nothing.
I can't feel pain.
Yeah, no getting hurt.
I'd probably try to convince as many people as possible that I'm God because I'm immortal and I could show acts of, like, miracles, you know?
Like, look, I can jump off this and not die?
Yeah. And it's like, bow. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
That was a joke. All that's a joke. I was kidding.
Yes,
It was
obviously.
okay, I don't know what I would do. Why would I do anything different? It's only a day. Because
'Cause
it's
you
only
could-
a day and it wears off, it's like I have to go back to my normal life, so I wouldn't put myself in any trouble.
You're not going to be in trouble. You don't die. You could literally swim with a shark and not get eaten. You could jump on a crocodile's back.
I got you.
Yeah.
I would swim down to the deepest part. Well, I might not be able to get back in a day.
You can. Okay.
Can you swim to the bottom of the Mariana Trench and look around? I'd bring a light, but it would like collapse under the pressure. I'm sure there are lights out there, but I'd have to go find one in a day. that could sustain the pressure of the bottom of the Mariana Trench. I would like look down there
Okay.
if possible and find like the weirdest unfounded creature possible.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Because you don't have like unlimited strength. You can't like bore to the center of the earth.
No, you just can't die, like with your human capabilities.
Yeah, that's still a pretty limited thing.
Not really. If you can do anything and not die.
I would say if you can be immortal for a month, that's the question. Then there's some pretty substantial things you could do.
Okay, what would you do for a month?
Because you could travel really far in space. Like you could strap rockets to your butt and just out
True.
real far. You need a way of getting back.
You could
but you could probably figure that out.
Well, you could probably get that done in a day.
Sure.
Start at 12 a.m.
Maybe there's like sophisticated lasers that travel close to the speed of light and you could go to a different like solar system and then figure out how to get back. I probably couldn't. You'd die out there. You'd probably do something super
die.
stupid. And then when the month's up, you're dead. That's probably
Right,
what
when the
would happen with me.
up. Ding! And done.
Right.
Okay. If you couldn't choose Makita, which brand of tools would you use?
That's a dirty question.
I know. I wanted to offend you in this one.
Gosh. I don't want to say Festool, although they do make some pretty awesome stuff.
I don't know what that is or what that means, so you're not going to offend me.
Well, do you know the other brands?
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
DeWalt?
Yeah. There's like Ryobi. Yeah. Makita, Milwaukee, DeWalt are like the main ones.
Oh, okay.
And there's the off like Harbor Freight Hercules brand. There's Festool. It's like a uppity. There's Hilti.
Never heard of them.
I feel like I would default to DeWalt.
How would you yell for your DeWalt?
I just couldn't. There wouldn't be that for DeWalt. I wouldn't be as enthusiastic about that brand. I think the only reason I would default to DeWalt is because Milwaukee is the closest competition with Makita. And DeWalt's actually like a step below Makita in my opinion.
So then why wouldn't you...
Excuse me, DeWalt's at like a step below Milwaukee and Makita in my opinion.
Why would you want the step down?
Because I don't want to like give in to Milwaukee tools.
Why?
Because
No,
some of them
doesn't
are
exist.
better than Makita's.
Okay, Makita doesn't exist. So why wouldn't you choose the one that's the best?
I can't think that hypothetically about this subject.
What?
Makita exists.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Really. I love Makita.
Honey.
I have some ridiculous Makita tools that are unnecessary pretty much for
Yeah,
me to
you
own.
do. Yeah.
I have an
A
earth
leaf
auger.
blower?
I use that all the time.
A leaf blower.
I blow
we have
snow around with that thing.
Yeah.
It's so powerful.
snow.
I clear off my front like walkway and stuff, snow, with my Makita leaf blower.
Yeah, we have 0 trees, 0 leaves, and he bought a leaf blower
I use it.
and now uses it for snow.
When our deck gets kind of grimy
Yeah.
and there's just random garbage on it and stuff, I just clean it off with the
It
leaf
is
blower.
actually useful.
Yeah,
it
under
did
the
turn out
sunroom.
to be useful, yeah.
But I've used that earth auger that costs close to $700, probably like 3 times, and I've owned it for like 2 years.
No, you used it for all our tree holes.
Oh, I use it to mix up a 5-gallon buckets of silicone too, for molds.
And all our tree holes, right?
Yeah, I consider that usage of like 1 time. And then I used it to put posts in for the garden.
I count every tree hole and every post hole.
Okay, then I've
So.
used it like 20 times.
Yeah. Good
That's
job.
better.
Yeah.
Should have got the 40 volt. I didn't have the 40 volt format. There's a 40 volt earth auger.
Yeah, now you want a new weed whacker.
Mhm.
We have a Makita weed whacker, and now you want a new one.
I want the 40 volt because
Oh
it's
my God, are
way
you
more.
kidding
That's
me?
just an 18 volt weed whacker, and it just bogs down if it hits like a mature plant.
Yeah, like Finney's sunflower.
Oh yeah, I was pretty upset about that.
I planted a beautiful sunflower from a seed, coaxed it all throughout the winter, grew it up to this beautiful plant, planted it in the ground, and then zeet, it was gone.
I felt very bad.
I even showed you where it was and said, "Don't weed whack this. It is a flower, not a weed."
I felt bad. I still do.
We have
I was
more
being-
seats. We'll try again.
I was like looking at it closely and trying to be extremely careful. And while I was looking at it closely, I saw it just split in half. Like it didn't like go flying.
Yeah.
I just nicked it and it
Yep.
and just the whole thing fell over.
Yeah. We'll do another one.
Yeah, 18 volts are good for sunflower plants for sure. But anything else,
Yeah.
no. I need a 40 volt.
Well, we better sell it.
That would be reducing my collection of Makita tools if we sold one.
You need 2 weed whackers. You're never going to use the
Maybe
littler
Finney
one.
can learn on it.
All right.
Like 10 years from now.
Those were all my questions for you, honey.
Those were good.
How were they? Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have questions.
Yeah, can you think of any like stories from the times we were in school together? There's a lot of stuff happened that I feel like my brain's trying to forget.
Really? Why?
Just crazy school stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant about me and you. We should probably say that we went to middle school together.
Yeah, 6th grade was the first time I saw you.
Yeah, he came to my school
Yep.
in 6th grade. And then we were in school together all through high school
Yeah.
and college.
Yep. Well, we started dating junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And I pretty much never talked to you until then.
Yeah. And I had a crush on you since a little bit in 6th grade, definitely in 7th grade. 7th grade onward, I was like just staring at you from across the room all the time.
I kind of noticed.
Didn't say a word.
It wasn't like that.
You noticed me? No, I wouldn't stare.
It was
I would
a lot
just,
cooler than that.
I would stare, but then if you looked away, obviously I'm going to look away. I'm not going to stare like at you until high school in junior year. Then I was looking at you, you looked at me, and I just kept looking.
Well, I chose to look at you, I think.
Well, I was looking at you initially because I always did. And then you looked.
Like what?
I was like, I just kept staring, and then we were like doing the eyes, you know.
Did you wink?
No.
Okay. I don't remember a wink, but yeah, we did that thing where we just kept looking at each other to make sure, oh yeah. Interest. Going both ways. Got you. Then I talked to you later on Facebook that night. Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Asked you if we had any homework in
Yep.
the class we were in. It's like a science class or something.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't remember what happened after that. I think I just answered you, and then
I picked you up in my minivan.
No, not right after.
That's what happened. My Ford Windstar, red minivan, borrowed from my parents.
Yeah, after we started dating, like
And
probably.
we took a drive down River Road.
Okay.
We talked about stuff and realized we liked each other.
I think we'd realized it before then. But yes. good
You
job.
getting flustered, honey?
I know.
Oh my goodness. Oh man,
Anywhoosie.
those were the days. I drove that thing like a maniac to try to impress you. A Ford Windstar. I think those
Yeah, I
things
thought
were
I was
like
going to die.
those are 6-cylinder minivan.
Yeah, we drove on gravel roads all the time, just around because there was nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
And you were like, I don't even know. You're like, let me show you this cool thing, like trick or something. And I'm like, okay. And you're like, oh, it's coming up. And you started like going really fast up this hill. And then it's like, boom. And it's like,
We
and
did a
it started
180.
sliding. No, first it started like sliding like this down the hill. And then it like, yeah. And then we got to the bottom and we did a 180 and we stopped. And I was just like,
Yep.
don't ever do that again, please.
Yep. I hit a little bump and got turned around on a gravel road trying to impress my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it didn't impress her.
No,
You weren't impressed at all?
No, I
Okay.
was like, okay, let's not do that again.
All right. Yeah, I just said okay and kept driving.
Yeah, it was fine.
I was defeated.
I wasn't like, get me out of here, don't date me, don't talk to me, but I was just like,
You hung in there.
yeah.
You kept going.
I was just like, while it was happening.
Yeah, I was a moron with that minivan back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I never got pulled over in it. Out of any vehicle I've ever driven that I should have gotten pulled over, and that was it.
Yeah, and I remember asking you, have you ever gotten pulled over? Because you'd go 90. No joke, 90 on like a 60.
Yeah, I was a maniac.
And he was, you're like, no, I've never got pulled over. And I'm like, that's strange. All right. Like, I don't think I said that. I was thinking that.
Yeah, I have regret about driving like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But then, after I feel like I jinxed you because after I asked you that, then you started getting pulled over all the time when you weren't even speeding.
It was when I started driving my Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
I think people in Ford Rangers get pulled over a lot just because they're driving a Ford Ranger.
Yeah, it was weird.
Ranger danger.
Because I was even like, you weren't even speeding, like, honestly.
Right. It'd be like 7 over, 8 over, and then the cop says I'm going 10 over.
Yeah.
Just to justify his ticket.
Mm-hmm.
But you're safe if you're driving a Ford Windstar from any law enforcement.
Yeah, they don't care if you're like jumping ramps or anything.
I don't know if any of those are still on the road, but you're safe if you have one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I've had a Ford Windstar, Ranger Danger. I've had an Escort. I've had 2 Escorts. One was a wagon that we hit a deer in.
Mm-hmm.
Totaled. Pulled that thing back up in the driveway and it was smoking. And
Yeah.
my dad and brother ran outside because my mom screamed that the car's on fire.
Yeah. And it wasn't?
It was a big ordeal. I remember that.
Yeah.
What else? After the Escort, I had back to a Ranger.
Oh, yeah, because we had it in our old house. I had an Oldsmobile that we both...
Oldsmobile 88.
Yeah.
That was a nice car.
And then we had a Lancer.
Yep. Little piece of garbage Lancer. Lasted us as long as it needed to, but didn't enjoy driving that rickety thing.
Yeah. The muffler... Weren't you doing like a one day or something and the muffler fell off?
And I wired it back up with fishing string and kept going.
Yeah.
Finished the one day. Didn't even put it in the video. That's the kind of stuff that's happened in one days, and like back in the day, I didn't put that kind of stuff in the video.
Mm-hmm.
I should have.
That would have been funny.
I know.
And now we have our Toyotas.
Yeah. So much nicer to just have Toyotas, you know?
I don't think we'll ever go back.
Just certainty abound.
But I'm just saying Toyota in general, even the old ones, seem like super solid.
Yeah, they are. I'm not going to talk a lot about that because I'm not a mechanic or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, is that controversial too? Like.
Well, it's like tool brands and stuff, you know.
Oh no.
I don't think it's controversial at all that Toyota's super reputable and
Okay.
they don't break down.
It's like Makita.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I own Makita too.
Good to know.
Yeah. And people don't argue about Makita either.
Okay.
Right?
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Well, the story I was going to tell in middle school, like we went to a kind of a rough middle school. I saw some things go down in that school that I don't know about you. It's like you're the girl perspective, but I hung around like the rougher kids, and like I've seen some stuff from that middle school I went to. That
What are we talking about here?
just kids getting hit and
Really?
just insanity. Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess there were a lot of fights.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of a rough school, but there was one story that just sticks in my mind so viscerally for some reason, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of sad and funny at the same time. Our cafeteria in that school, they gave little juice boxes, but they weren't boxes. They gave little juice tubs,
Like juice cups.
plastic foil sealed tubs of juice. You could pick up a grape juice, you could put it in your pocket, and wait to go to recess during lunch because couldn't you just go outside?
Yeah, when you're
at
done.
any time when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this one kid, he kept a juice box. He walked out the door, and you know how there was like that hill?
Mm-hmm.
You go down a hill to the basketball courts and the tennis courts and stuff, and there was like a kid that got picked on a lot down there. And everybody knew it, and he was just kind of it was sad. He got picked on a lot. Wasn't even that much wrong with him. He just got picked on a lot. He kept a grape juice, and he just Hail Married it. I wasn't expecting it to hit anybody. I don't think he was either. And this was like a 50-plus yard throw, it seemed like super, super far. No way he was aiming. But it hit that kid in the neck. And the grape juice blew open, and he had a white T-shirt on.
That is so sad.
It is. And it just ruined his shirt. But when the kid threw it, the other kid that threw it, he threw it like Hail Married it, and it was like a violent throw. And then nothing, he turned around. So you couldn't tell at all that he threw that. And all the other kids in the group turned around, and that kid had no idea where that came from. And he probably still doesn't to this day. And he just like got murdered with a grape
I
juice.
feel bad for him.
And he was just like, what happened? You know? I don't know why that story is so visceral in my mind. Perfect execution of...
It's kind of like a freak thing.
Yeah, very much so. There's no way he was aiming and actually...
But why?
intended.
So he took a grape juice on purpose, put it in his pocket on purpose, took it outside on purpose, and then threw it on purpose.
I feel like I told that...
he knew
Oh, sorry.
something was going to happen with it. Like he was planning something.
I think he was just going to see if it hit anybody down there. And it happened to hit the kid that got picked on a lot. It's so sad. Perfect execution of like a... You have no clue who just hit you with a grape juice.
Maybe he was planning it, but he didn't think he would actually make it, and then he did, and he's like, oh, crap, and then he turned around. Yeah.
But he turned around before it hit him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think his plan was, I'm just going to chuck this thing while no one's watching, turn around, and not even look at who it hits or if it hits anybody.
That's so
But
odd.
it hit that kid in the neck. I was watching.
That's so sad. I hope he's he was okay and he got a new shirt or something.
Yeah, I didn't even talk in that school, so I was not an accomplice. I did not participate in the happening of that. I just stood there and watched.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind.
Wow. Yeah, it's true. You did not talk at all. I thought you were too good for me or something. Because you weren't talking.
I was just scared.
Yeah. I wasn't talking either, so I can't judge because I was like
Right.
the same.
We were very similar
Yeah.
people back in that day.
Yep.
We were meant to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Got an eye raise. That could be a good way to end it.
I think so.
I hope you enjoyed.
We desperately need comments on what we should talk about.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Give us your best thought-provoking questions you can think of, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard thing to do. We've been trying to do that for each other, and we realize how difficult that can be. But if you can manage, please, we would appreciate. That's it. Thank you for watching.